So guys, here is it. Hello guys, how are you guys doing? How have been your day? We thank God for yet another day. We thank the Lord for all He has done, for His mercies that endures forever. We thank Him. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for being there. I appreciate so much. Thank you for growing this channel with me. Today we're going to be having meat pie. We're going to be doing meat pie. So let's do it together. I have here my flour, which is 1.5 kg, 1.5 kg of flour, all-purpose flour, my dear, all-purpose flour. And here I'm having butter, soft butter, 500 grams of soft butter. I have 5 eggs. We're using 4 for the mixing, and we are using 1 to coat it. When we are done, we have just 10 grams of flour here for our mixing, and we have our baking powder. I have 2 spoons of baking powder, 2 tablespoons, not teaspoon, please, tablespoon of baking powder. I have here my um, nutmeg. Sorry, sometimes it escaped my mind. I have nutmeg in, and I'm having my salt and sugar. Salt, I have just 1 flat spoon or a teaspoon, just one. I flatten it up, and I have 3 teaspoons of sugar. I have in here my milk, and my milk, I have the milk, 330 ml of milk, and I have vanilla. So that is going to be my dough. So let's get into what we will be using for our fillings. So for the filling of the meat pie, we are having our carrots diced. The carrot is already diced. So I have my potato, three large potato diced also. I have 75 grams of blended meat. It depends on the meat you want to use. If you like, you can use pork. If you like, you can use beef. So, and I have 2 large onions. I have my salt, my curry, a tablespoon of curry. I have my seasoning cube. I'm using beef seasoning cube, so you can use whatever thing in whatever cube you want. And I have my black pepper. I have here uh, 2 large spoon of cooking spoon of oil. So that is what we're going to be using for the filling. So let's get into it. So your flour should be sifted already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in my salt. I'm adding in salt. I'm adding in my sugar. So I'm going to mix everything together. My butter, that's my margarine, is not salted, unsalted. So I'm going to put it in. So I will match them in. So I'm adding in my baking powder. I'm adding in my nutmeg. I'm going to add in my vanilla. This is optional. It depends on, it's optional. You can do without it. I'm just adding in one. So what I'm going to be doing now is I will go in with my hand. So I'm going to break my eggs into my liquid sauce. I mix it together. I'm going to make a hole in between and pour it gently. And just mix it together. You don't want it to be too hard, and neither do you want it to be extremely soft. So this is what we are looking for. Neither is it too hard nor too soft. So we're going to set it aside and we will now deal with our fillings. So what I'm going to do is turn off my fire. Allow your pot to get hot. I'm pouring in my olive oil. I will allow it to get hot for a while. So I'm pouring in my onions. I'm going to salt my onion. Just add in some sea salt and allow it to saute for a while, for 2 minutes. So it's a little uh, caramelized. So I'm going to add in, I'm going to go in with my blended meat now. I'll, I'll break them into pieces. I don't want them to be stuffed. So I'm going to leave it for the next 5 minutes. So here is it. It's broken. So we're going to add in our carrot. This will still take a while to cook. And add in my potato. All is still going to take a while to get them cooked. So I'm going to add in all my seasonings. My thyme goes in. My curry goes in. Then 3 cubes of seasoning. I'm going to add in water to get it cooked. So I'm going to cover it and allow it to cook. So have a look at it. You can press it down and see that it's okay, it's cooked. And even the carrots, make sure it's cooked. Make sure it's cooked. And you can see that there is still some sauce in it, and we can use it like that. So what we're going to be doing is, so 2 spoons of corn flour, That is your teaspoon. So you're going to add in some little water in it and mix it up. This will get it thickened. So we're going to pour it in. So this will glue it together. So we're going to allow it to get cold. I'm putting off my fire. So we're going to allow it to get cold then before we start working on the dough. Okay, now the next thing that we're going to do is we'll get everything on our board, on our mixing board. So we're going to put some flour on it. So I have this as my cutter, and so I'm going to put some of the dough on it. This is the texture we're looking for. We don't want it not too strong and not too soft. So just play around with it. So I'm going to cut them. So I'm going to roll it out. I just use my cutter to cut it out. So I'm going to fill it in now. Just flatten the surface a little. So I'm going to fill it in. Pick it up from the edge and use your hand to nail it down. And I'm going to put it on another surface. Let me do one more. going to cut it up. So I'm going to put my filling. I'll pick it up from the edge and push it on it and use my finger to match it up. So you're going to use your fork. See, using my fork to give it a little decor. So guys, here is it. So I'm going to bake in 120 degree. I'll preheat my oven for 20 minutes and I'll be baking it in 150. And I still want it. I'm not going to roll this out. I will preserve it in the freezer, and when I'm ready to roll, I will roll it out. You can still keep it in your freezer, it does not get spoiled, nothing happens to it. When you are done to roll, you put it in, you bring it out of your freezer for overnight, and the next morning you do your rolling. Okay, let's get into baking. So I just broke one egg in. So I'm going to be adding some little milk in it and mix it together. And I'm going to be using this for my whitewash. So I'm going to put my milk so that we can get a glossy surface. Before you're baking. So I just put my oven in baking that with hair. So the top and the bottom, and I'm leaving it in 150. So I will allow it for 10 minutes then before putting my pastry in.